Core cutting is a game of mathematics and material handling. First, you need to figure how to cut up the parent core so as to minimize waste. To make the challenge tougher, the length of the parent core has no relationship to the width of the winders. Lose here and you throw away cores and money. Then comes the cut core handling, the task of assembling the right cut core lengths into sets and getting them to the winder in the right order at the right time. Lose at this point and you shut down production. It's too bad you can't use parent cores with a length equal to the winder width. Then you could cut each set of various lengths as you need them, without the waste that results from matching shorter parent cores with wide rewinders. That would make winning a snap. You can win. The P600 Programmable Core Cutter from Menasha Corporation takes you to your goal of minimal core waste while cutting sets of mixed core lengths. You can cut sets with a variety of lengths and quantities from a single parent core, eliminating the waste that normally results from trying to calculate the cutting pattern that will give you the length you need from the parent cores you have. The P600 can be built to your widest machine web length, allowing you to use all of the core, allowing only for trim cuts to remove the part of the core damaged in shipment. The P600's easy-to-operate computer lets the operator set up a program of various cut lengths and quantities to match the winder or slitter requirements. With optional communications accessories, these cutting instructions could be transmitted from a remote source such as the production scheduling department or the winder operator station. The P600 translates the instructions into clean knife-cut cores with very accurate lengths. Because of the way the computer controls the length, the total length of the core set vary by the same tolerance as a single core. There is no accumulation of tolerances across the set. The P600 is built tough in the Menasha tradition. 2 years of development and the knowledge gained during 30 years of marketing leadership ensure the performance of this core cutter. This video uses initial production models of the P600 to demonstrate the functions of the core cutter. Due to the highly custom nature of the P600, your machine may differ in accessories or appearance. The performance of the P600 is best appreciated by following a typical operating sequence. We'll use a P600 Programmable Core Cutter, equipped with the autoloader option, to demonstrate the system's capabilities. The operator can select cut sheets that have been saved from earlier operations, cut sheets downloaded from another computer, or he can create a cut sheet at the console. For this demonstration, the operator elects to establish a cut length and quantity requirement at the console by creating a cut sheet. The parent core is sized to the winder, and the setup consumes the entire core. The operator also determines the number of parent cores that need to be cut to meet the production requirement. Next, the operator instructs the P600 to run the program. Cores of the proper diameter are loaded from the appropriate parent core hopper. The autoloader transfers the core to the P600 for cutting. The P600 senses the end of the parent core and initiates the trim cut. This feature permits the operator to use parent cores of varying lengths without having to make any mechanical adjustments. The operator needs only to tell the computer the nominal core length of the parent core. The P600 continues through the cutting program until the end of the program, or the end of the core is reached. The operator can elect to use the entire core or cut a butt piece to ensure a square end on the last core. The core handling system is specified to meet the needs of your mill. The core tray on the autoloader can be fixed, requiring that the operator remove the cut cores by hand before initiating the next loading and cutting cycle. The autoloader can also be equipped with an optional dumping core tray, as shown here. It can then dispatch the cut cores to the next workstation while the P600 is still cutting. The autoloader program has several modes of discharge that can be selected by the operator. Individual cores, sets of a given length, or even entire parent core sets can be sorted by the autoloader during discharge. Trim and butt waste can also be segregated. This versatility can be used to stage the cores for automatic loading, notching, or capping operations. The P600 continues to load and cut parent cores until the program quantity is reached, or the operator breaks in for an unplanned cutting requirement. The modular design of the P600 Programmable Core Cutter facilitates construction of a machine customized to your requirements with the economy and reliability of a manufactured product. This design flexibility results in machines that differ in appearance and capabilities from those shown in this film. The same modular concept is used by Menasha to add the equipment you need to control your core finishing operations. The P600 can be combined with options like this jet ink dot matrix printer for printing cut length, sequence, and job number on the finished core. Menasha also supplies core notchers, cappers, and core set carts with automatic loaders, everything needed to make your operation a winner. What Menasha doesn't supply is noisy dust collectors. The knife eliminates the need. Noisy saws, and large dangerous blades. If you use several core diameters, your operators will love the P600. Size changeover is easy. First, turn off the core cutter. Now the pad can be changed. A single fastener permits the operator to swap out the cutting pad. Then the operator resets the tray height utilizing a hand wheel. Lastly, the core support arms are adjusted to the new core diameter. Most of the adjustments can be automated, leaving only the pad for the operator to change. The P600 Programmable Core Cutter incorporates an enclosure to protect your personnel from moving parts. This differs from the local guarding shown in some of the demonstration footage you have just seen. The P600 Programmable Core Cutter, conceived to minimize core waste and core handling problems. Designed to provide the clean knife cut that's associated with the Menasha name. Built especially for the core cutting needs of the paper mill and the demanding paper mill environment. Available now from Menasha's Appleton Manufacturing Division, the P600 Programmable Core Cutter.